Welcome to your workplace training on sexual harassment prevention. In this video, we'll focus on one specific type called quid pro quo harassment. You'll learn what it means, how to recognize it, and what to do if it happens. At our company, we believe every employee deserves a workplace that is safe, respectful, and free from intimidation or coercion. By the end of this training, you'll understand what quid pro quo harassment is, how it can occur, and how our company protects you from it. Let's start with the basics. The term quid pro quo means this for that. In a workplace context, quid pro quo harassment happens when a person in authority requests or demands sexual favors in exchange for job benefits, such as a promotion, raise, better work schedule, or continued employment. It can also mean threatening negative consequences, like demotion or termination, if those requests are refused. This type of harassment is not about attraction. It's about power and control. Even if an employee agrees under pressure, it's still harassment because the choice wasn't truly voluntary. Let's look at an example.
You've been doing great work, Taylor. If you have dinner with me tonight, I might be able to fast-track your promotion.
That's quid pro quo harassment. The manager is connecting a work benefit, a promotion to a personal or sexual request. Even if Taylor doesn't say no directly, this kind of comment is inappropriate and unlawful. Here's another example.
If you don't go out with me, don't expect to stay on the project.
This is also quid pro quo harassment. It involves a threat, lose your job benefit if you refuse a personal request. Both examples create a hostile and unfair work environment. Sometimes, quid pro quo harassment isn't so obvious. It can appear in subtle ways, such as comments that imply personal favors could help your career, a supervisor suggesting that a romantic relationship would be beneficial, or ongoing unwanted attention from someone who controls your assignments, pay, or schedule. Even so-called jokes or flirting can cross the line if they pressure someone or link personal attention to job advantages. Remember, when work decisions are tied to personal or sexual conduct, that's harassment. Under federal law specifically, Title VII of the Civil Rights Act of 1964, quid pro quo harassment is illegal. It also violates our company's zero-tolerance policy on harassment and discrimination. Every employee, regardless of position, must follow our code of conduct and maintain professional boundaries at all times. So what should you do if you experience or witness quid pro quo harassment? First, document what happened. Write down details like dates, times, what was said, and who was present. Second, report it immediately. You can go to your supervisor, the Human Resources Department, or use our confidential reporting hotline. Welcome back to our workplace training series on preventing sexual harassment. In the previous lesson, we covered quid pro quo harassment, where job benefits are tied to sexual favors or requests. In this session, we'll explore another form of workplace harassment, the hostile work environment. This type doesn't require a job, offer, or threat. It's about behavior that makes the workplace intimidating, offensive, or abusive. So what exactly is a hostile work environment? A hostile work environment occurs when unwelcome conduct, based on sex, race, religion, or another protected category, becomes so severe or pervasive that it interferes with an employee's ability to work comfortably or effectively. This might include offensive jokes, inappropriate comments, unwanted physical contact, or repeated remarks about someone's appearance. Let's look at a few examples of behavior that can create a hostile work environment.
Hey, are you wearing that outfit just to get attention? Come on, it's just a joke. Don't be so serious.
Even if it's said jokingly, remarks like this can make coworkers feel uncomfortable or degraded. Here's another example.
Everyone knows Sam only got that promotion because the boss likes her.
Spreading rumors about someone's personal life, or implying favoritism based on gender or relationships can be humiliating and harmful, and it's considered harassment. Hostile work environment harassment doesn't always come from a supervisor. It can come from coworkers, contractors, clients, or customers, anyone who interacts in the workplace. If the behavior is severe or happens repeatedly, and management knows about it but doesn't act, the company can be held responsible. That's why it's crucial to report problems early, so they can be addressed before they escalate. It's also important to understand what isn't a hostile work environment. Simple teasing, isolated offhand comments, or occasional disagreements usually don't rise to the legal definition. The key factors are whether the behavior is unwelcome, discriminatory and severe, or pervasive enough to affect the work environment. But remember, even if something doesn't meet the legal standard, our company still takes unprofessional or inappropriate behavior seriously. Hostile work environment harassment can take many forms, including inappropriate jokes or comments about someone's body or clothing, displaying or sharing offensive images or messages, making sexual advances or touching without consent, repeatedly asking someone out after they've said no, insults, slurs, or gestures targeting someone's gender or identity. All of these can create an atmosphere of fear, discomfort, or humiliation which no one should have to experience at work. Our company takes every report seriously. Investigations are handled promptly and discreetly. This workplace training covers quid pro quo harassment, explaining its meaning and how to identify and report it if it occurs. Quid pro quo harassment refers to someone in authority demanding sexual favors in exchange for job benefits, creating an unfair work environment. The training highlights examples of quid pro quo harassment, emphasizing that this behavior is about power and control and isn't always obvious. Employees are advised to document incidents and report them immediately to maintain a safe workplace free from harassment. The training also introduces hostile work environments where unwelcome conduct negatively affects employees, requiring attention to various inappropriate behaviors. Comments like, "Don't be so serious," might seem harmless, but can really make coworkers feel uncomfortable and degraded. Rumors about promotions or favoritism, like saying someone got it just because the boss likes them, are considered harassment and can create a hostile work environment. Harassment can come from anyone in the workplace, and it's crucial to report issues early so they can be dealt with before they escalate. While not every teasing comment constitutes a hostile work environment, behavior that is unwelcome, discriminatory, or severe can still be taken seriously by the company. Hostile work environment harassment can show up in many forms, like inappropriate jokes, offensive imagery, or insults targeting identities, which shouldn't happen at work. Our company treats all reports of harassment seriously and investigates promptly to maintain a comfortable workplace.